All right, good morning. Thanks for joining Jonathan and Julie D in the morning. Good morning, Julie.
Grand Rising, Jonathan and everyone.
It's a beautiful sunny day here in Arizona. Going to be high of 73 degrees. We're
Woo!
supposed to be up around 75 come Friday. So
Nice.
this is perfect weather. My garden is even still producing.
Wow. Wow, that's
Unbelievable.
awesome.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got sun, but we had overnight, we had crazy windstorm. And we had gusts up to 45 miles an hour.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was felt like the house was just going to lift off and twirl around in the sky like it did in The Wizard of Oz.
Unbelievable. Hey, listen, we've been talking a lot about election integrity, different stuff
Yep,
going on around the country. We talked about how Daniel Gutierrez ran for Congress and Grajada won, beat him because none of the Republicans went out and voted. Well,
right.
guess what happened last night? We had the same exact problem over in Miami, Florida.
Oh,
Um,
man.
for the first time in over 30 years, Miami, Florida flipped Democrat for the mayor. For the
What?
first time in 30 years. Unbelievable. And
Wow.
come to find out, well, a lot of people out there on social media are saying election fraud, election fraud. Uh, guys, the reality is, I'm not saying there wasn't some fraud involved in this election as well.
Right, right,
But out there in Miami, Florida, come to find out, a good majority of the Republicans didn't even go out and vote, just like they didn't out there in Tucson, Arizona. I'm
right.
going to go ahead and share this with the audience this morning,
Man.
and you want to talk about being disappointed? Um,
Well,
Unbelievable.
so here's the thing, folks. Just because there's fraud and we all know it, until it's proven and flipped, y'all need to still keep showing up. I mean,
Yeah,
come on. This is
exactly.
ridiculous.
So here we go, folks.
I really am profoundly honored to stand here today as your next mayor. We will lead a city that belongs to everyone. A city where seniors can stay, young people can build a future, immigrants feel welcomed and respected.
So, this just absolutely sickens me to see what's going on around the country, Julie. When we got people like that right there that have flipped the votes in Miami, Florida. And you got to keep in mind, Florida is definitely a stronghold. Um,
Right.
but now it's flipping Democrat, all because a bunch of Republicans did not want to get out off of their asses and vote. And I'm going
Right.
to call you out, Florida. What
Mhm.
the hell is going on out there in, in that part of the country? You know, People have gotten so laxy daisy because Trump's in office.
Mhm.
They think, oh, we got this. They don't even go out and vote. It's like, are you freaking kidding me, people?
No.
You
No.
know,
Our voices matter. And the only place we often get to have that voice is in the ballot booth,
oh
right?
yeah,
And so we still need to get up, show up, and make it connect, because just sitting on the couch isn't doing anybody anything. Sitting around claiming, oh, election fraud and the machines, they cheat and this and that, and they can flip them. Well, yeah, we know
yeah.
that, but again, until we can prove it fully to everybody and everybody's on the same page and we go back to nothing but paper ballots, we still need to show up. We
Yeah.
still have to, or we're going to lose everything and every foothold that we've gained so far, right?
Well, like I said, if the Republican Party keeps allowing these Democrats to take control in cities like Miami, uh, um, all around the country right
All
now.
around.
I mean,
Yep.
you just look at what's been going on, and Arizona. Even, I mean, we could have had for the first time in over 30 years a Republican congressman, but we didn't even have 20% Republicans come out and vote in Arizona. And next thing you know, Grajava's daughter's in office,
Yeah.
Adelita Grajava. And people keep going, why is this happening? Well, It's a simple answer because you guys aren't getting off your asses. Most
Mm-hmm.
people, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to blame the Republican Party as well because
Mm-hmm.
they have to be really, really pushing this to all their communities around this country. How bad
Mm-hmm.
this is for us to be out voting because if we keep allowing this to happen, Julie, this country's going under. That's the way I see it.
Yep. Yep.
Look, the viewing audience, I've got a backup one in case this does not play up here on my screen today. I got to pull you down in the cubby hole.
Ooh. Jonathan, your volume's going in and out a bit.
Is it?
Yeah. Now it's up
Okay.
higher.
Okay.
But for
So
me
what?
it was it was like up and down for volume. So
Wow.
let's just
All right.
double check that.
It
You
must
sound
be.
okay now.
It
Sound
must be.
okay
Must be good old Zuckerberg messing with me again this morning.
now.
Anyways, we're gonna play this if it wants to play for you guys.
Awesome. It will.
They are accused of making terror threats, one specifically against the Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin. And they also allegedly threatened to shoot Immigration and Custom Enforcement officers, or ICE. They threatened to shoot them on sight. In a gruesome post, the suspects wrote they wanted to hang and kill Tricia McLaughlin. And the arrests come as ICE officers are facing an increase of 8,000% in death threats. Constitutional attorney Johnathon Turley.
There's a lot of hateful expression that goes on the internet. You know that as well as I do. But what the federal government's trying to do here is to stem this incredible increase in threats against ICE officers and other officials. And that's being fueled by a lot of the rhetoric coming from the left.
Nate Foy has more. Nate.
Hey, Harris. So the New Jersey Twins are locked up today and facing federal charges for threatening to hang and kill DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin. They're also accused, as you mentioned, of posting on social media to, quote, shoot ICE agents on sight. Emilio Roman Flores and Ricardo Antonio Roman Flores are both charged with conspiracy terroristic threats. Emilio's also charged with unlawful possession of an assault weapon, criminal coercion, and cyber harassment. DHS and a local SWAT team arrested the twins while executing a search warrant in Absecon, New Jersey. This is just outside of Atlantic City. They seized guns from the home. Take a look at this next picture. Again, these guns unlawfully owned, according to DHS. Assistant Secretary McLaughlin commented on the threats against her life, telling Fox News, quote, cowards like these guys won't stop us or slow us down. Now, according to Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons, ICE officers are facing an 8,000% increase in death threats. Just last month in Chicago, ICE agents faced several attacks, including 4 vehicle ramming attacks in one single day. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has compared ICE to Nazis, while Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett called them the slave.
See, here's one of the major problems we have right now. You got these Democrat people in office, congressmen, mayors of these different cities, whatever. They're sitting there instigating these matters. They're getting people, these are the people that need to be held accountable, including these thugs that they just got. But these people promoting this kind of violence and behavior, calling our ICE agents, KKK, terrorists, everything in the book. And then we wonder why we got ICE agents being shot at, being assaulted. I mean, these guys were plotting to kill them, to kill ICE agents.
They have bounties on ICE agents, from what I hear as well. I mean, this is scary.
So what we're actually witnessing, folks, we're going to have a lot of deaths here in this country. I see it coming. I think we're going to be losing more law enforcement officers, more ICE agents. We have been covering this daily for you guys on my Facebook page, Jonathan Townsend Alexander, Your News Arizona. You guys can look me up. Look at the amount of law enforcement deaths I have published in the last 30, 45 days. Go back 45 days on my Facebook even, because we are getting that out there to the American people. The amount of our officers dying every day in the field. now our ICE agents. We've just got complete chaos in this country.
Patrol. And DHS blames rhetoric like that for the rise in attacks, and Border Czar Tom Homan agrees.
They're being doxxed on social media. They're getting death threats every day. They're under attack, and we're at a place in this country where all of a sudden the ones who enforce law, the bad guys.
The New Jersey twins are both American citizens. Right now, they're in custody in Atlantic County, New Jersey, awaiting their next court appearance. Harris.
Nate, thank you very much.
You got it.
Oh, they're actual twins. I thought they just gave them that name.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said they're actual twins. I thought they just gave them that name.
At this point in time, nothing would surprise me.
I mean, it's like, what the what?
But you know, this is what we're facing here in this country. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got the Democrats promoting violence, paying for these no king protests, paying for the Antifa to be out in these cities like Portland, Chicago, New York. I mean, these guys are being well funded. They've got bounties on our Border Patrol agents, on our ICE agents. I mean, this is completely out of control, folks. And we have got to find a way to put enough pressure that our government is going to intervene and start taking action on this.
Agreed.
Especially when you see crap like that right there. I mean, this tells you this is getting completely out of hand.
You know, something that you just said too, as far as us losing law enforcement officials, I totally agree with that. And so the city of Topeka, Kansas recently is discussing lowering the age of a person being able to go in to become a police officer to 20.
Right.
And so that by the time that they graduate, go through the academy, that then they're 21 and blah, 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 blah. Well, the gentleman that was sharing this with me, he's long time retired from that exact department. He said that, you know, while they're saying it's in order to bring in more folks, this is actually a really bad idea. And I said, yeah, exactly. What could go wrong? You know, 20 years old males that, are given a gun before their brains fully formed. Sure. What could go wrong? Right. So what he recommends, and I agree, we need to go back and be tapping these guys that are ex-military police.
Yeah.
You know,
here's what I'll share.
MPs,
Here's what I'm going to share.
You know.
Yeah. So here, speaking of 20-year-olds, here's the newest recruit that just got killed the other day in the line of duty.
Oh, boy.
Here you go. That's on my Facebook that I posted.
Oh, she's, yeah.
Yeah.
So she.
Just a real young gal. She was gunned down in the line of duty.
Where was this?
And let's see, right here. Okay, let's see. So her first day on the job, Officer Gimden, 28, lost her life in the line of duty.
Where was that, Jonathan?
And let's see if we can see where this was at for her. Let's see what it says.
Man.
It's not telling me exactly where she was at. Let's see. Looks like Prince William County Police Department, wherever Prince William's at. I guess
Man, that sounds familiar.
But anyways, that's just another prime example. That's just one of them. I mean, I can go through because I post this daily, guys. Mm-hmm. We've got more right down my list here, not too far down, I don't think. Just trying to give you guys an idea of what we're dealing with. Again, we have lost now officially over 40 law enforcement officers just in 30 days.
Wow.
And that's around the country, sure, but that's a large amount.
Yeah. Hey, we have a message from Renee. Renee, you're absolutely right. She says it should be prosecuted for doxing ICE.
There's
Yes,
another gal that
indeed.
lost. There's another gal. Can you see her picture I just
Yep,
put up?
yep. I can
She
see
just
that.
lost her life in the line of duty.
Man,
And we just keep on going down. I've got tons I keep listing.
that's so sad.
But anyways, we can just keep going on and on and on. You guys go over to my Facebook, scroll on down. You guys can see the amount of lives that's been lost, and it's just it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
really
it really is. It
Um,
really is.
and and again, I think a lot of this has to do with all the protesting going on, all the
Mhm.
encouragement for people to go out and assault our law enforcement.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we're starting to see a lot of loss of life. And it, you know, it ought to be, in my opinion, Julie, these people should be tried for it and immediately executed after found guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Automatic, no ands
Yep.
or buts. Just
Yep.
be done with it.
Yep.
And I think that don't waste our taxpayer dollars on them. Let them sit behind a prison cell for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just put them up for immediate execution.
Right.
Um,
Well,
get them.
but
Get
that
the
makes
point
too much
across.
sense, though. That makes too much sense, though, Jonathan. I mean, because especially when you look at the prison community and how for profit it has become, big time. My son is rather interesting. When he first started going to high school, is within the first week of high school, we were walking around. He was showing me where his classes were and stuff. And he goes, Mom, you know what this place is set up like, Mama? I said, what? He says, a prison. Like, oh, shit, if you're not right. But the layout was exactly like the prison system,
No,
jail.
but yeah, then here we got the cartel. I'm going to share that one with you as well. This little interview with the cartel. Here's what they have to say about all this.
Well, this will be good.
Is it true you're still a gang member?
Yes, I'm still in the gang. The only way you leave is in a box, and that's it. Like, they're taking you out, like they said, head first.
And is that true? Have you heard about that?
Yes, oh yes.
Donald Trump's administration says it wants to potentially go to war with the cartels, designating them terrorists, maybe even take military action inside of Mexico. What do you think about that?
I think that's crazy. I think that's just going to cause more problems, but Donald Trump is a smart man. He knows what he's doing. But you really want to go to war with Mexican cartels? That's up to you, man. I think you're going against the hardest right there, because they don't play around.
Because they don't play around.
There are no rules of war with these people at all.
This is what we're getting at. We've interviewed the cartel down on the border, where they flat out said all of us Americans are dead anyways. Supposedly it was going to be this year. They were going to poison us with fentanyl in our water systems, drop bricks of fentanyl in. They flat out said it.
Wow.
These guys, people don't realize. People go, cartel, we just a bunch of thugs. Well, some of you guys don't understand about the cartel, and I'm just going to educate you guys a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
These cartels are well funded. They got a lot of weaponry, a lot of weaponry that's even better than our law enforcement has. They got everything from rocket launchers to AK-47 machine guns. You name it, they've got it.
Wow.
C4. They've got that. They are very well trained.
Mm-hmm.
They have actually trained with the Chinese military as well.
Oh, lovely.
Right over in Mexico, training camps. This people underestimate the cartel. So when they're placing bounties on our agents' heads, I take it very serious, folks.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to underestimate them, you go ahead and underestimate them.
Right.
Now, when you guys hear me talk smack about them, it's because you know what? I already know I'm on their list.
Yeah.
And the point is, you know what? We're all going to die sometime. I don't let people intimidate me.
Mhm.
And if it means I die fighting, then I die fighting.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down from what I believe in. I believe in God, family, and country, and I will
Mhm.
fight for this country till my last breath. That's where I stand on it. Nobody will ever, ever intimidate me. Um, you know, again, I'm not afraid to die. That's the thing. I know where I'm going. You know, I'm a grateful believer in our Lord Jesus Christ, and I trust in God every day to guide me each and every step of the way.
Yep.
And if it wasn't for God, I probably wouldn't be on this broadcast here today. Because I'll tell you, Julie, we've been caught under fire. We've been in the heart of the cartel on American soil. We've
Yep.
had them threaten us, threaten senators we've taken down there.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it. But
Yeah.
we don't back down either. And I'm called the crazy white boy down on the border. As the cartel knows, I'm not afraid of them.
Right. Right.
You don't
Crazy white boy.
intimidate me. And if you're going to come after me, you're going to come after me.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you're going to have a surprise when you show up as well. Because I don't just surrender.
Right.
Surrender is never an option for this man.
Nope. Nope.
Um,
Nope. S word. Nope.
and that's kind of where we're at in this country as well.
Mhm.
These guys are now threatening our border patrol, threatening their lives. These guys were plotting to kill them. And I guarantee you, they said they were American citizens, but I guarantee you they had probably connections with the cartel. They probably had,
Right.
connections elsewhere. Um, and these guys are being paid well to take these guys out. They are.
Mhm. Mhm.
Somebody's
I don't
funding
doubt
it.
that. Yep.
Follow the money trail, folks. That's all you guys got to do. Follow the money
Yep.
trail. And, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't tried to come after me more.
Mhm.
Because I just don't shut up. And I'm sure they would like to have me silenced.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's why I tell you guys, you guys got to get trained up. Be trained, prepared, because
Mhm.
this is not the country that we grew up in.
No.
This is a country that has turned into a war zone on
Yep.
American soil.
Yep.
Thanks to the Biden administration for 4 years of allowing this invasion on our borders. Now we got the enemy in our gates.
Completely. Yep.
30
We're
million
fully
more.
infiltrated. Yep. Fully infiltrated.
Over 30 million worth of enemy sitting on American soil.
Yeah.
That's the ones they processed and released, not the gotaways.
And exactly. And they're receiving our tax funded benefits.
Yep.
That's what is really pushing me over the edge right now when it comes to this craziness of, when they keep talking about how the Somalis, they make $30,000, but then they're gifted like 60,000 or something for food stamps and housing and all this other stuff. And I'm like, wow. There's a lot of American homegrowns that would love to have that kind of money and deal, but man, it's crazy the amount of money. So then I saw too where there were some TSA recent whistleblowers coming forward talking about how a pair of Somali men every month would take huge piles of cash through and get on a plane and take it to wherever they were going every month this one whistleblower said. And that's just what she knew. There was probably times where they came through when she wasn't there. So
hey, Julie, do you have that article that you can that maybe you can share it?
Let me see if I can find it, because I want to say that was like on a Twitter that I got kicked off of with President Trump at the same time he did.
Did they ever reinstate your account on there?
Well, so I went to I thought that they did, and so I went in, and I went to sign in to look at something else, and they were like, "Oh no, you can't look at this. You're suspended." And I'm like, "What?" So, okay, let's see. No, it's telling me my account is still suspended.
Still suspended.
Wow, it says
Boy.
I determined your account broke the X rules. Wow. I don't know what I did. Actually, I swear. Your account is permanently in read-only mode, which means you can't post, repost, or like content. You won't be able to create new accounts. If you think we got this wrong, you can submit an appeal. I've appealed it. I don't know what the deal is there. So.
Wow. Well, boy,
But like I
you
said,
got
I got kicked off same time as President Trump, and I don't think I did anything different than what he did. So I don't really know.
so yesterday in our report, we had Mike Grant call in. He was talking about all these executive summary of national opioid settlements. I'm going to
Right.
share this, Julie. I don't have
Good.
have my glasses here right now.
Okay.
But if you can read this to the audience, since I don't have my glasses, we will get this out. This is what Mike Grant yesterday in our broadcast was talking about.
Yeah, I was deep diving after we got off the line with him. Okay, you're going to have to make it bigger because I can't see that either.
Oh, you can't see that? Let me see.
No, I'm trying to make it bigger on my screen.
Let me see if I can enlarge that maximum.
Okay.
There we go. How about
All
that?
right, that's better. Oh, there we go. Okay. Executive summary of national opioid settlements. So the date from this is May 6, 2024, subject to ongoing corrections and updates. In 2021, the nationwide settlements were reached to resolve all opioids litigation brought by states and local political subdivisions against the three largest pharmaceutical distributors, McKesson, Cardinal Health, and AmerisourceBergen. These folks are considered distributors, and against manufacturer Janssen Pharmaceuticals Inc. and its parent company Johnson & Johnson, collectively J&J. These national settlements have been finalized and payments have already begun. In all, the distributors will pay up to $21 billion over 18 years. And Johnson & Johnson will pay up to an additional $5 billion over no more than 9 years. In late 2022, agreements were announced with three pharmacy chains, CVS, Walgreens, and Walmart, and two additional manufacturers, Allergan and Teva. In January 2023, each of those pharmacy chains and manufacturers confirmed that a sufficient number of states had agreed to the settlement to move forward. The 2022 national settlements have now all been finalized. As with the 2021 national settlements, the greater the level of subdivision participation, the more funds will ultimately be paid out for abatement. The process by which...
Hey, Julie,
Yep.
real quick, I'm going to scroll down just a hair, and I've got
Okay.
to run out here and grab a FedEx package for you.
Okay, I'll keep reading.
All right.
The process by which subdivisions will receive funding for the 2022 national settlements is currently being finalized. Assuming maximum participation, the 2022 national settlements require Teva to pay up to $3.34 billion over 13 years and to provide either $1.2 billion of its generic version of the drug Narcan over 10 years, or $240 million of cash in lieu of product, as each state may elect. Allergan, or is that Allegra? No, Allergan to pay up to $2.02 billion over 7 years. CVS to pay up to $4.90 billion over 10 years. Walgreens to pay up to $5.52 billion over 15 years, and Walmart to pay up to $2.74 billion in 2023, and all payments to be made within 6 years.
So right there you have it, Julie. So Mike Grant was out calling out like the local police department and other people asking them what are they doing with all those funds.
Right.
He made a good point. And when he called the city hall and different people down there, I kind of wish we had Mike on the show right now. He could explain exactly better than I'm saying it, what happened. But he's questioning them. So where's all the funds?
Right.
What did you guys do with your share that's coming in line?
Right.
And she turned around and goes, said something to him like, you try to bust our balls more or less over a couple $1,000. And Mike goes, excuse me? He goes, you guys received over 30,000 in this one lump sum. But you guys are getting paid, and you're getting paid throughout.
Right.
It's a continued payment that these guys are getting. So this is why Mike's saying we got to have accountability,
Right.
Especially when it comes to this COVID stuff and all the Johnson & Johnson and these guys that are paying out billions and billions of dollars. These people need to be held accountable that are receiving it as well. Because this is pretty well not being talked about.
Oh yeah, because it admits guilt.
Yeah, exactly. So this is not being talked about.
Right.
At the same time, it's a FedEx package. At the same time, the reality is, if people don't know the cities are getting it, this grant money, this settlement payments and stuff, and they got regular funds coming through, who's going to question them?
Right.
It just gets swept under the rug like everything else. And then these guys do whatever in the hell they want in those areas around the country with that money.
Yep.
Nobody's being held accountable. This is why Mike Grant is holding them accountable.
Yeah.
And he wants answers. He wants to know, what are you doing with the funds? This money was intended for this, and I want to see that you're using it accordingly.
Yep.
And Mike's got a good point.
And that's exactly something that we all can be doing within our own communities. Again, over COVID, they were doing so much. The whole world went online, right? The whole world went online, to include all of the city council meetings. So there's no excuse for us to not be tuning into our own area to see what's going on and what's being discussed. And so we can be doing a lot better. We can be doing more.
Yeah. Well, again, we got to start holding people accountable, especially when they're getting billions and billions of dollars from around the country. Sorry about that, but they're getting billions and billions of dollars. Who's holding these guys accountable?
Exactly. We need to be. We, the people, need to be holding them accountable. But we've got to at least know what they're talking about. So just tuning in, I'd say that's one of the first things that we can do. Again, you can do it from your home. You don't have to show up at City Hall to tune in to the city council meetings. Just saying.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to find this other article while you're talking, Julie. Okay. Trying to.
Well, so folks, currently in the Kansas City metro area, those of you that watch in this area, please reach out. Would love to connect with fellow patriots. And I am going to be headed to the Phoenix area for next week's event. I'm very excited for that. And so those of you patriots that are in that area, if you're going to be attending, stop by the Q broadcast booth, and I'd love to meet you in person. And so I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm thrilled to be able to have the opportunity to be there. And so it's going to be fantastic.
Yep, and we're going to have our Your News Arizona set right up beside them.
Nice.
We're going to be covering this event and be doing conducting a lot of interviews. I know Roger Stone's coming out there as well.
We have a huge lineup. There's a huge lineup.
Boy, we got Tucker Carlson, Roger Stone. Here, let me see if I can give you guys the lineup to your.
Yeah, here, let's share it, Jonathan.
Yeah, let me see if I can you have it on your computer right there in front of you?
I did. Just a second.
So it's a huge lineup of speakers that's going to be there as well. Here we go.
I couldn't believe how many speakers we're going to be seeing. My goodness.
So to give you guys some of the names in the lineup, we're going to have Vice President Vance in the lineup. We're going to have Erica Kirk, Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, Donald Trump Jr. Looks like Vivek Ramaswamy. Jesse Waters, Fox News is going to be there. Greg Gutfield, Fox News is going to be there.
Ooh, I want to meet Gutfield.
We got Ben Shapiro going to be, and it's Megyn Kelly.
Glenn Beck.
Let's see, Grant Cardone. Let's see, Matt Walsh, Michael Knowles, Russell Brand, Rob Snyder, and boy, we got a whole bunch of people. What happened? Did we lose you, Julie? I think we might have lost her. She can log back in. And then we got, let's see, Dr. Ben Carson's going to be there, and Dr. J. Shadashaya. Anyways, and U.S. Representative Andy Biggs is going to be there. Roger Stone, Rachel, here she is.
Sorry, I got so excited about who we're going to see, I threw myself out of the room.
Yeah. And let's see, and then we have Secretary Sean Duffy. Gosh, a bunch of people. Todd Crisley. And I can't quite read that name.
Savannah Crisley, Danica Patrick. Yeah.
Allie Stuckey is going to be there. And boy, just a lot of names that's going to be there, guys.
Benny's going to be there. Brandon Tatum.
And there's still a lot more on this list. I'm not going to just keep reading it off. If you can pull that up, Julie, and maybe just share it.
Yep,
we'll share it over here. That way people can see the list. But we're going to broadcast for 4 days straight from there. We're going to be there starting the 17th. We're going to get everything set up and be ready to go from the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. We'll be broadcasting live from America Fest 2025. So join us live from Phoenix, Arizona. And we'll be getting this out there to all you guys and covering this event as well. So hope you guys can join. Do that again, Julie. There we go.
There it is.
All right. So you guys can join in. Let me see if I can enlarge that screen a little bit for them. There we go.
Yeah, so starting at the bottom, then we've got James O'Keefe. Just a huge lineup. I mean, I am so jazzed. This is going to be a lot of fun. Lots of folks. Yep. It's sold out. So
there's Roger Stone.
There's Roger.
Yep. So if you guys are on Telegram, come join my Telegram, Your News Arizona. Roger Stone's on my Telegram as well. He shares quite a bit on there. But love to have you guys join up on our Telegram, also on our Rumble, Your News Arizona, on our Rumble channel. So you guys jump on Rumble, check us out. Also, we're on YouTube. So we're broadcasting live today from YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and I think we're on X today as well.
Right. And if you folks too, if you wouldn't mind giving a follow in addition to Your News Arizona, if you'd also please follow A Love for Life. You see that in the bottom of my screen. I'm in the process of getting that website built. We're going to have a lot of information of different healing modalities that are outside of Western medicine. And so I'm going to be really excited to be sharing that with y'all. So give a follow. I also have a couple of, I've been recording some breathing techniques and meditations. So that's
Yeah.
something too that helps people bring that stress level down. Very important right now.
Well, considering all the stress we all have around the country right now,
Everything. Yeah.
I think some of the stress level can go bye bye.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
but anyways, you guys can tune in live each day, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 Pacific. Johnathon, Julie D in the morning. Now, keep in mind, throughout the event, we'll be broadcasting live, so we're not going to be doing the Johnathon and Julie D in the morning for those 4 days.
Right.
We'll be broadcasting live from there, so that will be your Johnathon and Julie D in the morning for you right there. But
In
it'll be going
the
all.
morning, in the afternoon, in the evening.
But anyways, you guys
It'll be
join
fun.
into our live broadcast we're going to be doing down there,
Yep.
and getting this out there to everybody. So, boy, I am so just frustrated over that still.
Mhm.
I mean, just to see the amount of people putting hits out on our border patrol, our ICE agents, the amount of our law enforcement we keep losing. I mean, that was such a young, beautiful gal there, and
Mhm.
lost her
Yep.
life. The first day on the job, loses her life.
Man.
You know,
Man.
yeah,
That's horrible.
and this just kind of goes to show you, it doesn't matter how experienced you are or inexperienced, they're coming after us. I mean, things are
Yes.
happening, folks.
There's a
Um,
lot. Yep. There's a
I
front
mean,
line and it's now on the streets,
yeah,
you know?
there's evidently several veteran officers injured at that event as well that took
Wow.
place. Um,
Man.
so these are well trained people. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
she lost her life, and it just breaks my heart to see what's happening.
Yep.
Especially,
It's a crazy time right now for sure, for sure.
yeah. And for you guys out there in Florida, I'm going to beat up on you guys once again. You guys allowed a Democrat to take control as the mayor out there in Miami.
Wow.
You guys
Wow.
don't get off your asses. Everybody keeps talking the talk. Um,
Mhm.
I'll also be covering live broadcast from the Steve Stern election integrity that's coming up, I think, on the 16th, I believe. That's
Okay,
going to be
great.
about a 2 to 3 hour segment that we're going to be doing. We'll be broadcasting it live out on all the channels. Steve asked me to cover it, so I'm going to make sure it's out there.
Super.
And then we just got to get more people involved in this election integrity and get more people involved in the getting off your asses and fighting for this country.
Right.
You guys
Yep.
allowing these Democrats to take control of these major cities like Miami. And I'll
Mhm.
tell you what, you're going to get what you deserve for
Mm.
sitting on your asses. And
Mhm.
trust me, you're not going to like what's going to come from Miami now.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty.
I mean, the people are griping about the Muslim out there in
New
Michigan.
York or
No, the one
Michigan.
guy
Oh
that
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
all him too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, we got so many Muslims being elected in; it's unbelievable.
Well,
But
I found it interesting. I thought about this the other day watching that interview by Ileana Omar. She keeps referring that never have I heard anyone use this term, Somali American. I've never heard anyone put those two words together. She refers to everybody. Oh, well, the Somalis have been impacted by this fraud as well. Yes, yes, you have. You've been lining your pockets. This is why you've gone from a negative 47,000 uh, net worth to 30 million. Ilion,
yeah.
really, in 7 short years? Isn't that
well,
curious?
we know her and Tampon Tim both had their hands in the pot, and this is a big part of
Mhm.
the problem. And again, they're actually looking into it. Tom Holman last. God, I wish I might have it. I was going
Yeah.
to share it. I forgot. So they're looking into seeing if they can have her deported. And here's how they're going to do it if they can get it done.
Hmm.
So with her marrying her brother, was it her brother or her cousin?
No, it's her brother. It's her brother.
Yeah, with her
Yep.
marrying her brother,
Hmm.
which is illegal.
Yes.
that should be automatic qualification for deportation. And
Yep.
Tom Homan is pushing for that, and but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
You know, um, at
That
the end
needs
of
to
the day,
happen because her brother has some sort of business because they're married. He started some sort of business that created millions of dollars for them. I don't know if he was in on the whole feeding children thing, but he had something to do with somehow, might have been the housing side. I don't know. But yeah, it's a big hot mess. And I hope that Mr. Homan definitely can get her out of here. I mean, this
yeah.
is that would be a really good start. Put it that way.
Well, you know what though? This tells you how sick these people are out there. Where these people like Tampon Tim are,
Yeah.
even her. I mean, how can you guys vote these kind of people into power? You know, how can people do that? Like Tampon Tim. I mean, here this man, you know, he lied about his military. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he lied. He's a part of the fraud. They
Yep.
know he's part of the fraud. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he's all about destroying America.
Mm-hmm.
How can people be okay with that? That's my
Yep.
question.
Yep.
I mean,
It's not okay. It's not okay.
And it kind of tells me those are the kind of areas, as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't ever want to live anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the kind of people that are there.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the kind of people that are there, I don't care who you elect, you still got those kind of people there. And that's just not a place where I'd ever even want to consider raising a family. There's no
Right.
way.
Right.
Or residing at.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why they do what they do as well, because they know Republicans ain't going to want to move into those areas.
Mm-hmm.
Not having that kind of people there.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay with a Muslim Congress gal, whatever, that marries her brother. You know,
That just absolutely blows my mind. And that's what, this is something that people don't comprehend when it comes to the whole concept of Sharia law. Okay. Sharia law is all about 7-year-old brides. And those brides aren't always necessarily female brides.
Yeah.
Right? It's just absolutely disgusting, the process by which they have refused to assimilate to Western culture, that pedophile is illegal, immoral, and their non-compliance just blows me away. And they tell us all the time, I'll kill an American any opportunity I get.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not feeling really safe walking around, you guys, at the mall. Okay.
Oh, let's not forget, they're okay with having sex with 6, 7-year-old little girls.
Right. That's fine. But
That's fine in their so-called religion.
Yep.
They're marrying them at 7, 8 years old, even.
Oh, it's so horrible.
I mean, what kind of a sickly man would marry a
Huge
7,
sick.
8-year-old
Huge
little
sick.
girl and have sex with them? It disgusts me.
It just absolutely blows my mind. It's disgusting. And anybody that is going to attempt to defend it, I'm going to be looking at you going, oh,
Well,
not so good.
then again, my belief is all these pedophiles out there, I think they ought to they ought to enforce the law to where it's immediate execution for them as well.
Yeah, a dead pedophile is the only.
If you're going to sit there and you're going to harm a child, you're going to rape them, as far as I'm concerned, you deserve the death penalty.
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
And I thought Trump was pushing that. So, but again, that's kind of gone silent too.
Yeah.
That's kind of gone silent too.
Yeah, his executive orders have shown us that he does fight that. Absolutely. Yeah.
But they don't just need to fight it; they need to enforce it.
Yes, that's where we're at right now. Yeah.
I'm tired of the talk, folks. This is why I keep saying I'm so sick and tired of the talk. I want to see action.
Yep.
And they need to start enforcing this. And I think the second they start making examples people are going to go, oh shit, we can't do this no more. We got to stop. We got to stop. And I think it's going to create a lot of division at the same time, but I also think it's going to help get our country in order.
Yeah.
I think that you're going to see the amount of children being molested and raped would go down dramatically if they knew or witnessed right on TV, that these people are being executed immediately.
Oh
You know,
yeah, that
we
should
have
just
got
a
to,
few of them.
this country ought to be protecting our women, our children,
Yep.
protecting our communities as well. You know, and when we're allowed these guys to be repeat offenders, look at all the repeat offenders that came through the border.
Yeah.
Look at all these cartel thugs that came through.
Still,
They were
yes.
convicted of child pedophilia, rape,
Yep.
everything in the book. And
Yep.
then the Biden administration lets them right back into our country.
Yep.
Because the Biden administration is all about pedophilia.
Yep.
I'm going to call it like I see it.
Absolutely. Agreed.
And it's been nothing but a revolving door for these people for years.
Yes. Well, and even Kamala Harris, she was putting dudes in jail for marijuana and letting the pedos walk. I mean, that was her whole gig when she was doing whatever the hell she was supposedly doing. She's a nasty one. Oh my goodness. We dodged a bullet there. Woo.
No, look at Kamala Harris, the way she was doing a big fundraising right in the beginning, getting a bunch of their thugs out of jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did it, but yet here are January 6th people sat behind bars for over 4 years without a charge one on them. They were just a political prisoner.
Do we have any updates on Tina?
Tina Peters is still incarcerated. We know that. Honestly, Julie, I don't see her getting out. That's my opinion on it. I pray to God I'm wrong. I don't see why they cannot use the part that she was a whistleblower. Whistleblowers are entitled to be protected.
Exactly.
But I don't see enough action on this. It's like it's starting to go away. Like everything else. All these matters that we keep talking about, we get it out there to people, but the next thing you know, these matters start going away. It's not that we forget about it. They're just not talking about it.
Right.
They don't want the American people to be focused on it anymore. It's like,
right. No, right.
It's like for them, it's like we've already moved on. That person's in the past.
Right.
Well, for anybody out there listening today, we cannot leave Tina Peters in the past.
No.
We have got to pursue this. We have got to write the president, blow up the phone lines, blow up Colorado phone lines as well, and demand for her to be released. This is what we need to do, we the people. Yep. This is a gold star mother that became a whistleblower, exposing the fraud in Colorado. And what happens? Well, she gets incarcerated and locked away in a prison cell. She's 70. I think she's 70 or 71 now.
71, I think. Yeah.
At this point in time, with the sentence they gave her, chances are she probably will never see daylight again.
And that's what blows my mind, without even a charge of anything. Yeah. This isn't right.
The charge is because she whistleblowed on them. She provided the facts, and Mike Lindell can tell you, that she provided the facts. A lot of people know she provided the hardcore facts. Which, and the courts never allow that kind of facts in the courtroom, of course. They use all these other things to go against her, except for the true facts of what was really going on. And when I met with Tina Peters, I hung out with her several different times, and Tina flat out told me that the one time when I think it was over in San Diego at a meeting over there, and she goes, John, she goes, I know they're going to lock me away in prison. She goes, I'm okay with that. She goes, not that I'm okay with going to prison.
Right.
She goes, but I'm okay with the fact that I will never bow down to corruptness. She goes, I believe what I did is 100% right to expose this, to get it out there to the American people. Yeah. And make sure to say someone calling into the studio.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
But anyways, again, like Tina said, she goes, I'll die for this country.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, and if it means they put me away for life, she goes, I'm not backing down from this.
Wow.
She goes, I'm not plea dealing anything with them. She
Yep.
goes, there's no plea deals to be made.
Yeah.
She
What
goes,
a brave woman. What a
you know,
beautiful
she goes, the
soul.
point is, it was corrupt. She goes, I know it was corrupt, and they're just going to have to lock me up for exposing it because she goes, I'm getting it out to the American people.
Yeah.
And America needs to do something about this corruptness. That was
Yep.
Tina Peters. God bless her. God
Man.
bless her for all of her efforts.
Absolutely. Yes, please.
And I'll say it, in my opinion, people aren't taking enough action on this matter as well. I think
Mhm.
Donald Trump ought to really take a trip over to Colorado and sit down in person with these people and
Yep.
say, you know what? If this is what you want to do, then this is what we're going to do.
Mhm.
And we're just going to cut your funding. We're going to cut everything from Colorado because what you did is corrupt, and we're not going to
Mhm.
fund a corrupt state.
Mhm.
Because for these states like Colorado, it's all about the money, anyways. That's
Sure.
what it's all about.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but I think the right amount of money would buy Tina Peters out.
Wow.
I mean, that's just how corrupt our system
Crazy,
is.
crazy world we live in. Crazy country right now.
And like I said, follow the money trail, folks. That's all you got to
Yep.
do. Follow the money
Yep.
trail.
Start there. It start
this
there
is-
and ends there.
This is why none of these Democrats to this day have been incarcerated. And I'm just going to say this part: follow the money trail. Because I'm telling you
Yep.
what, in my opinion, I think it's money and some other crap that's keeping them out of jail.
Yeah.
Because again, what other explanation is there, Julie, in your opinion?
There isn't. There isn't. I can't. I mean, I've looked at it in a number of different angles, and there's nothing outside of them just being democrats, and it's wrong. It's
I keep
horrific.
looking at all the evidence they have on them for the corruptness. Even the FBI corrupt ones, all the corrupt ones in the FBI, corrupt ones in the CIA.
CIA, yep,
we can
plenty
go
of there.
all the corruptness with the Clintons, which they have all the evidence in hand. They got all the evidence in hand on Obama's, even Obama's corruption. They got all the evidence in hand.
Oh yeah.
So what the hell are they waiting for?
What are we waiting on?
How many more people like Tina Peters has to go to prison?
Yeah.
Before finally they say, okay, now we're going to take action.
Right. Yeah.
That's the $1 million question. We keep hearing everybody talk the talk, but we're not seeing anybody walk it. We're not seeing action behind their words.
Yep.
And again,
I
love our president. I love what I watched Donald Trump's rally last night that he did. First rally he's been on in the and I'm all for everything Donald Trump's doing. But again, let's see the action behind it.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
Yep.
I mean, you can get me all riled up and going, yeah. But you know what? I'm getting to a point to where that excitement is going away in the matter
because you can declare anything, but if there's no follow up to things, actually, he can executive order anything, but if there's no boots on the ground that are saying, hey, DEI no longer exists in women's sports, or men and women's sport. Well, if nobody's actually installing what he's calling, that we have a big problem. This is where I think we're all at. Who's actually installing what he is calling for?
Yeah.
So,
who's actually enforcing it?
Right.
That's my question. Who's enforcing all this?
Yeah. That we're not seeing effectiveness at the boots level, at the front line.
A good example, Julie, look at Arizona. Here we've got the toughest borders going on ever in the history, And here we got these Arizona thugs like Grajava, Adelita Grajava, that just took office.
Right.
She's out there even protesting with these protesters, telling ICE to get away, getting in their faces. You know, that woman should have been incarcerated for what she did right there that day. And as she plays the victim of, oh my God, they pepper sprayed and maced everybody. It's like, well, if you weren't part of the problem, you wouldn't even have to worry about it.
Right.
What the hell were you even doing there assisting in this protest?
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
here's the point. They are totally disregarding everything that Donald Trump is doing, and they think they're above the law. And obviously, they are above the law because none of them's going to jail.
Because they're not right. Exactly. Because the
None of them's
examples
going to
aren't
jail.
being made. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not a single one of these. Excuse my mouth. Not a single one of these fuckers are going to jail.
Haven't seen it yet.
And I'm at a point right now, folks. I want to see action.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta these. Our president has got to enforce the law and say, no, you guys will do your job.
Mm-hmm.
Adelita, you're going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
You, Tim Waltz, you're going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Lock these son of a bitches up for their corruption. You know that you've got the evidence. Quit talking the talk. Let's start walking it and lock these son of a bitches up and throw away the key on them. That's where I'm at. I mean, I am frustrated with this matter.
Yep.
Because again, all I've heard for 4 years is trust the plan. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what, folks? There's no plan.
We're the plan. We are the plan.
Either we, the people,
have to get off the couch and get going.
It's either we step in, we start pushing this, we start telling these guys, hey, you know what? We are the ones who elected you, not the other way around.
Exactly.
You are fired.
Yes. Let's do what Trump did and fire them all.
Well, I'm in agreement. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I can go down a list right now. If I was Trump, I'd say you're fired, you're fired.
You're fired, you're fired. Yep. We got a
damn
whole...
right. I've got a list of them I would say you're fired to that I think are actually defrauding Trump. I think they, you know, and unfortunately, it's like the last term that he had. He's going to have some more cabinet makers and other people he's going to fire. I guarantee you.
He's going to have to. Yeah.
He's going to have to.
Yep.
These people aren't his friend.
Right.
No such thing as a friend when you're in politics.
In politics, exactly.
They'll say one thing to you and they'll do exactly the opposite. That's exactly what these guys do.
Yeah, yes and no, because they show us that they fight each other, and then they'll sit around and have cocktails at
6 o'clock.
You know, oh yeah, it's disgusting.
You know, it's just a good show for all of us. And you know, again, you get to a point, folks, where you're just, if you're like me, I'm at a point right now. I'm tired of the talk. I'm tired of all the crap. Mm-hmm. You know, I just want to see action. You know, yeah. I mean, what Donald Trump has done so far, you're damn right. That's what I voted for. Mm-hmm. I voted for our borders to be sealed up. I voted to see our cities protected. I'm all for what he's done with the military in these cities, where they've now ordered them out because these so-called judges that are Obama judges. I mean, we can go on down the list. These are the people that don't want our cities protected, and that's why they've ordered them out. And you know, again, deploy the military.
Which
I mean, not the military.
I don't understand how they can do that. That how the judges can say no. What in the F? That it doesn't make sense to me. To me, then we're at the point I feel that we're at military. We're gonna have to call in the military for this shit. I mean, that's gonna be the accountability. You know.
Well, the reality is, Jolie, our civil war is here, folks. It's been here. Yep. You know, they're attacking us every day. Yep. You know, and like Donald Trump said on Thanksgiving, I love his speech. That's why I keep bringing it up on Thanksgiving. You know, we the people allowed this. We sit back in our little cozy homes. We're not even getting out and voting in Miami and in Arizona. You know, we're just sitting there in La La Land with our thumbs up our ass, whatever, Excuse my mouth today, but I'm going to go off a little bit. As we're allowing the Democrats to take over major cities like Miami, like Tucson, Arizona, Yuma, Arizona. We're allowing this, folks.
Yep.
Because we are sitting there going, oh, Donald Trump. Well, Donald Trump, again, he's only one man, folks. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything Donald Trump has done, but I will say he has done a lot of good, too.
Yes. Yes.
Whether you folks want to open your eyes to that fact or not, because I guarantee you, if Biden would have had 4 more years, he'd be having his auto pen sign all these orders.
Oh,
Everything
boy.
in the book. That would
Yeah.
have never even been
No.
exposed about the auto pen. We would have seen this country finished through
Yeah,
this term.
completely.
It would have been done.
Yep.
And again, you guys are going to sit there in la la land. You're going to let the Democrats take control. You know, you can just kiss our country goodbye. Because I guarantee you, if they can't take control in 2028, this country's finished.
Yep.
Like it or not, that's the truth. And that's what I'm broadcasting here today. And if they take control, I guess you can see how right I am.
Well, hopefully you're not. Hopefully people will get up and get moving. That's what we can pray for.
You think right now what you're seeing is devastating? You ain't seeing shit.
Oh, yeah. No. Right. Exactly. Yep. They can do a lot more damage. Yep.
Because I guarantee you, all these Republicans right now that are going after them right now, trust me, they're going to have vendetta for them in 2028. So they take power, I guarantee you, they're going to go after the juggler. That's what they're going to do. And these Democrats, they don't play around.
No.
It's not, if they say it, trust me, they're going to try to do it.
Yep.
So, anyways, Julie, I guess we're a little bit over our air time. I've ranted enough for today. I'm riled up again. But you know what really got me riled up today was Miami. I never thought I'd see the day Miami would flip because Republicans refuse to get out their effing asses and get out there and vote.
Yep.
You guys allowed this to happen. So all you guys out there in Florida, you're the blame.
Agreed.
So stop pointing fingers on, it was fraud. Well, if you look at the statistics of how many actually went out and voted on the Republican Party, it'll make you sick. Tomorrow's broadcast, I'll have those statistics for you. I'll make sure I do that for you guys. And we'll point out exactly the numbers that actually showed up in the Republican Party. And maybe some of you guys already have those numbers. Julie, do we have any comments on here today?
No, I didn't see any more.
Look.
Nope, we don't have anything else in there right now, Jonathan.
Okay, that's good. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in to Jonathan and Julie D in the morning. We'll see you again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 Pacific. God bless all of you guys out there. Get in the fight, guys. That's what we need. We gotta be in this together. If not, it's over.